North Carolina is fragmented. We've got great community colleges. We have all these wonderful training programs, everything else, but it's just fragmented. Everybody's like chasing these little buckets. And I think that the key for us right now is really to come together in a way where we can start growing talent. I kind of switched from the pirate mentality to a farmer mentality, and everybody out here who compete with each other for talent, how do we work together to stock the pond? I think that's some of the big challenges right now. And the other thing is optimizing the talent we already have. So there's some buckets of some of the top IT talent in the United States in North Carolina right now that we're not capitalizing on. Department of Defense, we're the third largest state from an investment standpoint for DoD. 27,000 personnel will be transitioning out of our bases in the next 12 months. Does anybody in this room have any connection to these individuals transitioning out of the military? Does anybody need the top cybersecurity people in the country? CCIEs with top secret clearances? Satellite communication experts? This is the talent that's right down the street, and they're walking out and they just hear crickets. So I think that as a state, as an organization, you have a huge responsibility to drive awareness on how all these companies can tap into this talent, keep the talent here, and then grow our future workforce. So how do we bridge the gaps on those communication disconnects and awareness disconnects?
So as we try, just to kind of follow up on the second question I asked, as we try and move from that pirate, so to speak, culture to, you know,
maybe that was a bad metaphor.
Well, no, I think it was applicable. I mean, where do you all see, recognizing that we are fragmented, where are the big gaps for us right now?
We work closely with Cisco. Some of the work that we're doing right now, and I'll use them as an example. Everybody wants CCIEs. All right? Not many people want to work on growing CCNAs and CCNPs and those kind of things. So they've been bidding up the price of talent at the top and not investing in their talent supply chain. So some of the things that we're looking at is, how do you identify the next generation of rock stars who can be CCIEs, who are these young adults, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, the folks in our community college systems who are trying to figure out their way. How do you drive awareness to them and put together a virtual career path for them so they can see, what do I need, when do I need it, how do I tap into mentoring, how do we tap into some of these virtual communities that they're going to grow each other? And I think those are some of the big gaps right now. I mean, I was just talking to Eric. We're working with Global Knowledge right now because we have people who may have a decade of networking experience, but they come out and they don't have a CCNA. So how do we do gap training and help those individuals get those certifications? And that's the biggest challenge right now for folks who are wired to be rock stars in networking or project management or wherever the case may be, and they just don't know how to get there, and they're kind of stumbling and fumbling around. So there's no shortage of resources in their state. It's just, how do we align those resources that are going to help Eric get from where he sits in high school or transitioning out of the military into a great job with one of these companies who's represented here today. That's the big dynamic that we're trying to address right now.